Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Under Night. Just gotta double check, make sure it never screws me over. It never does, but I want to make doubly sure that it won't. Yuzuriha, I guess. She's gonna be a tough one, I'm sure. She scares me. No doubt about it. What's funny about Yuzuriha is, back then, especially way back then, people just, in my group of, people that we play with, we didn't really understand Yuzuriha, like, at all. I still kind of have, I would argue, a lot of trouble with Yuzuriha, but I do actually, I think, get her a lot more than my friends, I feel. I think I've kind of understood her just a tad bit more, because she seems incredibly complex with all of her stuff. Like, she's got all these weird stance things or whatever, and blah, 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 and you can kind of get in and get out of them, that kind of thing. Yes, there's like a lot of really... I could have sworn she had a dash only and not an actual sprint. I don't know where I'm getting that from. But either way, like, I would argue, even regardless of all those weird stance things that she can do, I still think that she's actually quite straightforward. I mean, looking at the combos that she just did on me right there, like, those seemed pretty doable, you know? They don't really seem like they're that far gone, that hard to do. Yeah, by the way, down back is it's a launcher thing that goes, not launcher, but what I mean to say is it launches Yuzuriha toward the enemy. But yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, stance stuff, like, you're supposed to follow up with it after an attack, and then that will do a different, like, it's kind of like Aurier's stand move, where if you were to hit it a certain way, it would do things, yada yada yada. I don't know, hit certain buttons, I guess. If that's even the case, because I'm not even really 100% sure with you if that's even prim and properly true. That's gonna hurt. Ah, fuck. I was jumping toward her, that's why I couldn't block in air. Oh my god. Yeah, her normals are huge. Which I think that's what's gonna cause me to die here. It's just the simple fact that she's just so freaking big with her stuff. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of damage because, scaling. Damn it, I just had to hit a button. I don't even know if I even got it countered or not. It doesn't matter. I still hit a button. I know I did. I know that for a fact. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Can you see? And go for the simple low. I think her standing jab is actually just a small kick. It is. It is just a low kick. If it even counts as a low, I don't even know, to be honest. I think forward heavy is the cape. The scarf thing that she does. No, it's back heavy, okay. You know what? I want to see a guest character. Well, not really much of a guest character if you think about it, but I know it might be stupid, but... Because whenever I see Yuzuriha, I kind of think of K-Zone. It'd be kind of interesting to see her as a playable character in Idol Showdown. Even though we all know that technically that already kind of exists. I'm just saying, like, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I think Coco might actually have a skin for that. She might actually have her skin. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Idol Showdown, and I am absolutely terrible about that game. I will admit, Idol Showdown was fun for a bit, but it just... Because it just never felt like there was a lot that you can really get from it after a while. In terms of moves. Like, it became more Street Fighter. I mean, it's more Street Fighter-centric than it is anime fighter, which I think that's kind of maybe what they were trying to go for, to be honest. So, by Street Fighter logic, I mean, like, there's not, like, a ton of air combo stuff you can just pull off. There's a lot of, like, footsies and fundamentals that you kind of have to implement a lot in a game like that. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, I like my anime fighters. I don't mind my Street Fighters every once in a while, too. It's just that, for me, if I'm going to have a game that is very anime-ish, I would prefer it to have, at the very least, some anime fighter trope type thing going on. Like, aerial combos are, like, a big one for me. I remember I got into this fight, again, another debate fight with my friend about anime fighter games or whatever. Like, what constitutes as an anime fighter? Like, having an air dash, I think, is, like, a big contributor to that. And I still think that's true. I think having an air dash is a big thing that makes Like, if it's like a universal air dash, sorry, not just like a one character has it type thing. Like, oh, this character can fly, so therefore they're going to have an air dash. I'm talking strictly... Well, then again, I mean, doesn't Marvel vs. Capcom kind of have that? Well, not really. No, they don't. I don't think they do. But I think, like, the one biggest thing that makes an anime fighter is absolutely, no doubt, like, an air dash move. But then again, Grand Blue does not have that, and it's still an anime fighter, so... But I'm talking about, like, mechanically speaking, not just the fact that it's anime designed. Which I think that's, once again, just another, you know, case of low IQ understandings. Where it's like, I can't really, I guess, describe what I'm trying to say properly all the time, either. Maybe. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, Grand Blue is an anime fighter, but it's not an anime fighter at the core. Because it does not have the air dash mechanic. And even though Samurai Showdown has like a very anime art style to it. Well, old school anime, I guess. Well, it's still anime because it's still a Japanese, you know, animation type game. So therefore it should still theoretically count as an anime game. Even though that's the case, it's still closer to Street Fighter, even though it's really kind of much different than Street Fighter. But it's still closer in tangent with Street Fighter than something like BlazBlue, I feel, is. It's really just that fucking simple, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that good at explaining things, who knows. Oh, this sucks. She's won both times. And I've won 0. I'll give it a couple more shots. If I can't do this, then this video is basically just toast. Like, I'm trying to follow up with just anything. And I don't know what to follow up with. That's what I think I have trouble with. And the fact that they keep doing that damn dash thing all the time. Like, all the fucking time with it. Which I think that's what ends up giving me grit anyway, is the fact that they keep doing that shit. Oh, come on. I just... Whatever, I'm taking it. I wanted to get the cancel out of it, but I'm just going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to play Yuzuriha like in a much different way here. I have to play her a little bit more simply. Because I am just not having a good time with this. There. Got one round. The thing is, like, her medium, like, special and her normal are pretty damn fierce. Like, her jumping medium is also pretty damn good, too. Yeah, see, if I just get those hit confirms, I could go into a down back. But I'm just not... I'm really bad when it comes to hit confirming things. To be completely fair with you. I'm terrible at that. Oh, that's fucking horseshit. Well, she DP'd, that's why. Like, that's just fucking bullshit. Like, that's just not fair at all. Yeah, I think the thing is, like, you're not really supposed to probably dash with Yuzuriha as much. I think the concept is, realistically speaking, you want to kind of just do some stance stuff to kind of just hit whatever. Well, there's at least a win. So I think I think we're starting to kind of come back from this one. But yeah, what do you guys think about the whole air dash thing being, like, if that makes it an anime fighter or not? I'm trying to think of, like, any other games that are not anime focused that have air dashes, but I can't, on top of my head, think about it. I mean, yes, technically, I think, you know, I'm talking about every character having it, not just fucking Omni-Man from MK1. Omni-Man having it, or Homelander having one, they fucking fly, dude. So, like, of course, those types of games are not going to really be anime fighters in that regard. I was going to say, I have to get a hit now, because if I don't, she's going to kill me. She's going to get that grid back, and I cannot accept that. Depending on how well this goes, I think I tried it already. I was going to try Multi-Blood Lumina and try to do a fighting game series of that. Another Beating the Night series for it, but Lumina's, well, difficult. And DNF Duel is also quite difficult, and I don't really understand DNF Duel enough to really warrant, you know, actually doing it, I guess. Yeah, see how she follows up with that? I think that's what you're supposed to basically be doing. You're supposed to go for your stance attacks. And then you gotta get those You know, basically convert him into an air combo type thing. Her scarf is really awesome, though. I love it. It's like one of my favorite moves in this game. I like things like that. Okay, I was going to say I'm going for it, but... Ah, the hell with it. We got to get that win. I don't care what happens. I just got to get a win. Alright, 2 wins. Oh, Yuzuriha is kind of tough, but there you go. Alright. Anyway, that's it for this. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time for some more Under Night. And as always, take care, everybody.